This is Najee Hampton. Okay, so today we're talking about merch. So I have Najee Talks merch, just my normal logo for sale. You know what I'm saying? We got the link in the description. We got mugs, we got shirts, I got hoodies and sweaters. You're gonna see me wearing these from continuing on. May not be any certain episodes coming up, earlier ones, but as they go on and as I do my midweek rants, you will see them. And so, if you would like to purchase them, please, it's a description. The link will be in the description, and please support as much as you can. Thank you very much. Welcome. I'm Durrell Najee Hampton, and this is Najee Talks, where I brainstorm people with topics, and then I get them on the show, and we discuss the topics under the umbrella of lifestyle. And today we have Chey'na Micciche. Welcome, Chey'na.
Hi. How are you?
Good, yourself.
I'm good.
Tell people about you.
I'm Chey'na, and I'm a mompreneur, and I own my own baking business called Chey'na, and I'm just making people happy. You weren't ready for that?
Yeah, that was cute. That was a cute little slogan.
It's on the business card. We hashtagging it.
Just so everybody knows, this is Chey'na's product.
Bring it in closer.
Okay. Zoom in. Zoom in.
I'm Black Ink. Black Ink, we out here.
Anyways, so Chey'na brought me her own handmade banana pudding. So I told her I would eat some before we started the show. Let's go on and get to it then.
I'm waiting. You gotta get through that shortbread cookie. We don't do vanilla wafers. It's a nice shortbread cookie.
So this thing hit.
I mean, you could just go there. It's fine.
You said short. You said vanilla wafers.
No, I don't do vanilla wafers.
Cause they basic.
No.
Shortbread is not basic. Is that what you said? Go with that. That's how I like it. It's fancier, you know.
We don't do basic.
We don't do basic. That seems to be fucking that up. So.
Oh, you told me you didn't like banana pudding.
I just had to eat it like that. Just.
Oh, you happy now?
It's good?
Yeah.
Okay. It's in your beard and everything. Oh.
You know it's good when it's in this video.
Is it?
That's like Dave.
There you go. We got it.
If it don't get on Dave's shirt, it wasn't good.
Down feel used to put stuff in that shirt too. And now since I got a beard, I'm always putting stuff in my beard.
Yeah.
I've been trying, but.
You trying to put stuff in your beard?
Yeah, because it's like, if I can get stuff stuck in there, that means it's real. That means it's real. Get something stuck in your beard, it's real. If you can't, it ain't real.
That's my brother.
That happens.
Alright, let's get started. First off, pudding was amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. I'm definitely gonna finish it up when this is over. But let's get started. Alright. Ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, first question. What inspired you to start your business?
Good question. That's how it goes, right? Okay. I started baking when I was 9.
Okay.
And then.
East Big Oven?
No, my mom wouldn't buy me one. She gave me a sister instead.
Sounds right.
So I baked in the real kitchen on the real oven. It was a cream cheese, a Philadelphia cream cheese box, and I made the cheesecake. It was like a cherry cheesecake.
Ooh.
I thought I was doing something. I mean, now, it was awesome. It was really good, actually, from my memory.
Yeah.
But that's where it all started. And then, as I got older, I went to school for professional baking at Trade Tech.
Okay.
And then I was baking cookies for my coworkers, and then they were like, "You should sell these."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, well, you guys should buy them." And then that's where it all started.
Hey, that's dope.
I try. Thank you.
That's how it starts though.
Yeah.
Someone being like, "Oh, like what you're doing is dope." Like, Because even like my other business where I have my production business, it's it was like if someone was like you know what you do is good work, you know.
Yeah.
So it was just like, yeah, if you can get you a team and have them on board, I'll hire y'all. And so that's how I started.
Yeah. But from gifting people cookies to actually selling them. And then expanding on that. It's a lot.
Yeah, and then even before that, when I was an undergrad, I was making bow ties.
Okay.
In the African pattern bow ties, and it started with simple because I was.
I remember the bow ties.
And so it started with me because I got the fabric from originally because I was in my fashion troupe that I was a part of, Great View. We had did a show and it was like African themed, and so we had like these patterns on, and then afterwards I was like, oh, so what I did was I had found out that there was like a YouTube channel, video that showed you how to turn neckties into bow ties.
Okay.
And so I started doing that, just like regular neckties and bow ties, and I was like, that's kind of cool because I really like big, like girthy tie bow ties. And then I was like, oh, let me see if I can do it with like regular fabric. So the fabric that I still had, I did it with. I was like, oh, this is really cool.
Yeah.
And then so I had wore it, and I was like going to a meeting, and then I said people that was going to the meeting too. I walked past them, and they was like, oh, that's dope tie. Like, where'd you get that? And I was like, oh, I made it. I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I mean, are you selling them? And I was like, no. And he was like, well, you should sell them. I'll buy them. And then the girl was like, yeah, I mean, if you can make like hair bows, I'd buy those too.
There you go.
Yep. And then
the rest is history.
Yeah, and then after that, I ended up getting the fabric from the person that had the rest of them.
Yeah.
And then ended up making bow ties and hair clips for me.
You gotta bring it back.
Huh?
You gotta bring it back now.
I mean, probably, because now that I'm doing more of this stuff, whatever, I can throw it on top. But the thing is, it was just like at the time, I mean, it's not like I've sold a few, but I just knew it was gonna be hard to kind of like, benefit a lot from it. I tried though.
No.
Yeah.
But everything starts slow.
Yeah.
Because I didn't sell.
Yeah.
I didn't get to this point
Yeah.
where I'm selling dessert jars at a restaurant.
Right.
Like overnight. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, it's a slow start.
Right.
It was dozens of cookies here and there. And then it got to the point where now I'm delivering 100 dessert jars every week or so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just gotta stay with it, be persistent, and keep going at it, basically.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, you're right. You're right.
It's also about not patience, but it's patience, and it's also like, cause you are like me, and your focus is it's a little flighty. So you gotta just expand onto like the next pattern or the next bow tie or do little bows for little girls, or you gotta expand it so that you don't get bored.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I haven't like pushed forward even since I graduated school, because like even when I was in grad school, I made a title off of it, African ties. I ended up making business cards.
Yeah.
I ended up selling some bow ties to my classmates because they were graduating. And so it was like their white coat ceremonies.
Okay.
So they actually was like, let me, like, cause I had mine, they was like, kept seeing them. They was like, oh, this is dope. They was like, I'll buy one for the ceremony. Because the thing is, like, my schoolmates, like, we don't really have to dress up for anything besides like now, but we only have to wear like polos and stuff. So it's not like you have to wear like ties and stuff.
Yeah.
So the thing is, like, we don't dress up, so we're not used to doing that. So like, it was like Dave and him being in med school, I could easily sell because people would want it. But the thing is, like, no,
you just told me where your market is.
Yeah, right? But the thing is, it's not the same, because the thing is, the reason why I was able to even just get the few I did, because people were cool. I was close to them, and they were like, I'm gonna support you. But
no, okay, so those people support you.
Yeah.
And then they promote it, they post it, they leave a review or whatever, because I just opened my Etsy shop. in April. And so it's all about that word of mouth, because I'm not really advertising it. Like occasionally I'll tweet something or post something on Instagram, but it's basically word of mouth, or people are the right hashtags or the right,
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta find your market, and you know that it's not your friends and everything, so that's fine.
Yeah.
But there's a market for it.
Yeah.
You just gotta figure out where it is.
Yeah. I mean, because even besides them, because the first production thing was, so when I had originally got started doing like plays, I had got hooked up with this guy, my first director, JT, James Turner. He actually was doing a fashion show, and so he asked me to bring my bow tie to the fashion show.
There you go.
And that's how it started though. But the thing is, they didn't have a chance because the people that did it, the people that had their products and stuff in it didn't match up with the ties.
Okay.
Even like when you made it into a hair tie. But the thing is, that's how it started. So then, since then, I've been doing plays with them, whatever. And then also I actually have my bow ties put on display at an African shop in Hawthorne.
Okay.
Off of like Rosecrans, kind of like it's like Rosecrans, like Crenshaw area.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was like for a week, and then she was like, "We not selling nothing," so she gave it back to me.
Got it.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you tell anybody they were there?
Yeah, nah.
Did you promote it at all? Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you can't expect it to like be doing well if you didn't say anything either.
Yeah.
It's not okay, because I've been learning a lot about all this because I do it all, right? So I bake everything, I deliver everything, I answer all the emails, I do all of it.
Yes.
So I've been having to keep up my engagement on social media, and for me it's just like difficult. But I know that if I'm not keeping it up, then I can't expect anyone else to keep it up for me.
Right.
So you had them there,
Yeah.
and that's awesome. But you have to also be like, hey guys, I put my bow ties in the shop, in this cool shop.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're right. But at that time, I was like,
well, when we bring it back,
no.
because the holidays are coming up, people will wear bow ties.
But like even during the time, it was like I used to be I used to have like I just like had like I kind of didn't feel like people would want anything or care about anything I said or did or something like that, whatever. And then the thing is, it's like now it's like I'm definitely growing and changing and stuff, because you can see how I'm what I'm saying, like advancing and putting in the work and stuff for the show, and then even with like being on social media more than I used to. And
it's not easy.
Yeah, I know.
So I commend you for that.
Thank you. But I think what I want to start with, because I've been getting a lot of positive feedback about the show, so I'm gonna start promoting like products for this show first.
Yeah, so then we're both on the show.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna start off with this stuff first, and then throw those in there later on. Yeah. Like maybe like later on I can get like a website and then put everything that I'm selling in there. Yeah. But like still got stuff.
I mean, you could also, it doesn't have to be like a full website. You can still do, like, you can start small, like a Shopify or something like that. There are other options.
I mean, but I found a website for the actual products and stuff that I'm gonna sell, and it's like already on the site that they have.
Oh, cool.
So that's how it's gonna work. I just been working on the designs, and I've been doing some work. So the thing is, I've been having, since I had 3 times I actually did some actual like progressive work with that.
Okay.
So so far it's looking pretty good. And then from there I can just, cause I'm trying to have at least something for the next season.
Awesome.
Yeah, so, baby steps.
It's all baby steps. I feel like life in general is baby steps. And then you take like a couple of big leaps, and then you just keep it pushing at like a medium stride or baby steps.
Alright, next question. Alright, so what do you do for your 9 to 5?
Oh. Let's talk about that?
Yes.
I work in the Children's Museum.
Tell me about that. The experience.
So much fun. I just work at the front desk at the museum. And I engage with all the kids and their parents and all that.
And where's this at?
In Santa Monica.
What's the name?
We don't want to promote that.
Mm.
I've been gone for 2 weeks. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. You're bringing me back. Oh, I wasn't ready. It's the Chey'na Children's Museum in Santa Monica.
You guys hear that? Everybody coming back, Chey'na.
I won't be there. Catch me if you can. Yeah, I do that, and I provide exemplary customer service. I mean, it's a job.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I call it my side hustle, and my business is my main job.
That makes sense.
Well, a customer said it to me.
Yeah.
And so when she told me that, I was like, yeah, girl, that's right. You know, moms know what they're talking about, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it pays the bills, so it works itself out. My coworkers are awesome, so.
Yeah, that makes things a lot easier for sure.
Definitely.
Because like for me, when I was in the spring when I was working at the warehouse, it was like the only reason why I was like cool with the warehouse was because like Dom was there, my uncle was there, and then the lady that hired us was really cool.
Gotcha.
And then they always like looked out for us with stuff. Like they had like a coffee machine, and they like had like hot chocolate and tea, like free stuff, you know. And then when we like need like boots, they'll like pay they'll buy the boots for you.
Nice.
Yeah, so they looked out, you know, for you, whatever. So that kind of made it easy, like you know, a better environment to be around. I think it might have been my favorite job just because how they treated us, you know. Compared to any of the jobs I've had before, like 9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably my favorite one.
Well, you want to feel appreciated wherever you are. So if you feel appreciated, then you want to be there. You go back, right?
I mean, if I needed to, yeah. Someone was like, "Are you gonna come? Are you gonna like go back and like have like days off from school?" And I'm like, "No." My mom be asking me these questions. Like she always does that though. And I'm like, "Why would I ever go back?" Like if I'm going back to school, I'm not gonna just like go back to work and school at the same time.
Why not?
Cause
you don't want to burn yourself out.
Exactly. Because the thing is, I utilize the weekends for fun. And then it's like certain things like you know, like when I do like, you know, plays or if I do like, you know, like work for the events and stuff. Like stuff I enjoy.
Gotcha.
That's, you know, that's different. But like I'm not really going back to nowhere after the weekend. Because even at the time, because
I don't know. I mean, it's a different.
But it even got to the point at that warehouse where it was certain people I didn't like, and they kept making me do stupid stuff like sweep. I hated sweeping, but it was like weird because I would sweep like actually like I planned to sweep out when they would have me to, and then they would only just randomly sweep in front of them. Cause I would like go behind stuff that needs sweeping because like no one goes there, so I'd go there and kill time by sweeping behind stuff that no one goes and sweeps. So that means it's more dirt.
Yeah.
And I sweep there. But then they'd be like, a person that'd be like, sweep. And I'm like, I am. And he's like, don't sweep over there. But the thing is, somebody else told me to sweep over there. So.
Gotcha.
And you tell me not to.
Micromanaging.
Right. And it's just stupid. Like.
It's okay. Don't relive those memories. Don't. Get out. Get away from the bro.
And then we had a really ignorant manager. That's neither here nor there.
You know, just go back to school.
Traumatized.
So I'm so traumatized for that shit.
That's why you have a vacuum now. I get it.
No, but I think that's we actually do that. We have a system here now in this house. Every month somebody has to do like a full clean. So you have to sweep and mop and then, you know, clean things out and stuff, whatever. But
gotcha.
yeah, so that's blind. Even though when we first did it, I wasn't given the exact details, and someone thought I should do it over because I could get the details, but I should have assumed. Like they didn't tell me to mop. I swept, cleaned up everything else, but I didn't mop because it wasn't in the instructions.
Gotcha.
I follow instructions. Don't tell me to do something that was not on my instructions, because I'm new to doing this. Like the house, whatever.
At the job?
No,
or?
this is here.
Okay.
And so I'm like, okay, this is my first time doing God's whatever, and fresh. You know what I'm saying? So you put the rules in the fridge, so I'm reading them. Don't expect them out if you don't say it.
Gotcha.
And he's just like, well, we do it, so I thought you would have assumed to do it. Like, no, I'm not gonna assume anything. And then he wanted me to do it over. And I'm like, why? Let's just move on to the next month, and I'll do it when my month come back up. They don't expect me to just, like, I really hate it. That was like the most annoying thing that happened here.
You'll be okay.
And I know I won't.
We're gonna get you through it.
Just saying.
How derail.
That's why I need a clinic.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew my own shit.
You got it. It's coming. It's coming.
I mean, I'm good at listening and stuff, though. But sometimes they're talking, people are just stupid. I can't just let it be.
You just gotta let it go.
Nah, all the time. Usually I do. But there are times when it's just like my last nerve and I'm like, yo, like, come on. Come on, man.
I mean, if it's not gonna bother you in like 5 hours, then just let it be.
I'm usually straight off of that. I'm good usually. That's what I'm saying. So the thing is, it takes a lot.
You'll be alright.
Get there.
We'll get you through. We'll get you through. Don't worry. Baby steps. Remember baby steps.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just here to push you
I
through.
might have to get someone to put it because I think it's
told
gonna
me
help me
you-
cope.
Listen, you know it's there.
Just gonna get a little dab real quick.
A little dab.
Just get a little dab of this pudding. See, that part's about as big as the cap.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I cut them individually to fit inside there.
No,
You
that's
can
fine.
break the cookie.
No.
That's usually the best. You gotta get the cookie though. No?
You gotta let it soak.
Okay. There's 3 cookies in there though.
You gotta let it soak, Chey'na.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna let it's your pudding. I can't nobody tell you how to eat your pudding.
Alright. Okay, next question,
I'm
Chey'na.
listening.
Alright. So when exactly did you like officially start the business? Like when did you make it official? Actually, you know what? When was it not official?
When was it not official?
Yeah, how long did you have it not official?
What do you mean?
Like not, like you said, it's like, is it like legalized?
I have my DBA, my fictitious business name, doing business as. That's what it, I mean, when you go to the courthouse, you file for your fictitious business name or your DBA. So I have that. And then I'm working on everything else.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm
So it's
working
kind
on
of
it.
like hold on to the name for you.
Yeah, well, no, it's mine. So it's mine for 5 years, and then I have to renew it.
How much is that?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't remember.
Hmm.
I don't remember because it changes all the time, you know? Just like when you get a parking ticket and then it changes like a couple months later and it's more.
Oh, that's different
Yeah.
though. But that's like expirations and stuff.
Well, no, it expires because it expires, you have to renew it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how much. I think it's like $30-something to renew
That's
it.
not bad at all.
No.
Compared to like the shit I'm looking at.
Yeah, well, I have to do that. I have to get the LLC and all that. That's
Yeah,
where it gets
right.
pricey.
Yeah.
You know, when I file my taxes, I'll do that. You know, get to claim the children and whatnot. So I'll do it then. It's just I don't want to do that. I don't want to get the tax. That's a whole other thing.
Yeah, but no, that's good though. At least you're doing that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm a home baker, and it's like the way it works. There's like stipulations and things that you can do within that realm. But I'm working on getting it bigger in the commercial kitchen and all that, because I just need more space.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I can't share the kitchen with the kids anymore. I need more space. I need my own kitchen. They take everything else in the house. I just need my kitchen. That's all. That's all. That's all the kitchen.
But who told you about it? Like when you who basically put you on game about it?
About
The DPA?
the DBA?
DBA.
I don't remember. Maybe I think my mom told me something about it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also just did my research online,
Yeah.
Googled and whatnot. But I got the DBA years ago, the original one, maybe like 9 years ago. So I renewed it at least once.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, well, I renewed it once and then I had to redo it because I forgot to renew it on time. So I had to just do it again. These are things that happen.
Alright, that's cool though.
You forget.
But no, that's because like for a lot of people that are like, just having their own, just having the business, whatever, but having like legalized it and it's like something like that.
I mean, you can start there. So
Yeah,
you can
at
start
least,
there
yeah,
and then
at
you can
least.
go to like the Board of Equalization and get your tax ID number and all that.
Mhm.
That's where I'm headed next. The later in the year you do it, you still have to pay taxes for the whole year. So I'm doing the beginning of the year. And that way I feel like I've paid. I'm paying for what I'm getting.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's smart.
What about you?
But nothing.
Nothing?
I haven't even been a year in this, so.
No,
still
but
fresh.
you
I know, but I'm still fresh. I'm learning.
you have to at least so your DBA just like saves that name for you.
Yeah, I get that now, but the thing is, like I said, I didn't know.
It's not a trademark, but it's like
Hmm?
it's kind of similar.
Yeah, that makes sense though. But like I said, I've not, because even the person that helped me with the production thing, she hasn't done nothing with her either. She's a year in. And
The
it's,
DBA is not going to cost you more than like $50 altogether because you also have to publish it in a newspaper after. So that way, if someone else has a name, they can come forward and be like, hey, that's my business.
okay.
So,
That's cool.
yeah. So nobody has Shay dough. I'm the only one. Because I'm Shay and I make the dough. So it works out.
That's
So
good.
next we gotta do Najee Talks.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Maybe when I go or if I'm checking the fall.
Okay.
We're gonna have some.
That works.
Some like free money to
No,
Right.
you take care of it and then you write it off on your taxes because it's a business purchase.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, I just don't have $50 now.
Well,
That's what I'm saying. I'll have it in like 2-3 weeks. That's what I'm saying.
what's your cash app? I'm just kidding. Everybody. I'm just kidding. He takes Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You can mail him checks like his grandma used to do. All of that. Let's get this done. Okay, guys?
Yeah, it's too bad this won't show until like next year.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
matter.
About that. It won't be like a necessity. It won't even be like a need.
It's always a need. There's gonna be something else you need. You need a new tripod. You need a new. There's gonna be something else you need.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you gotta be open to ask people for things.
Yeah.
This is what I just learned. Is that you gotta be able to ask people for help.
Yeah, it's a big thing for me too.
Yeah, because I'm very much I got this. Which is why I do everything by myself.
Yeah.
It's alright, I'm gonna get a team soon. I'm manifesting it because I'm tired. And I need several naps. Several.
Man. So next question.
Listen.
So how many hours do you spend a day working on your business?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. Because I'm not just like baking and decorating. I'm also watching videos and watching other people's like stuff and like scrolling through to see what the new like techniques are and stuff. So it's like a constant thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you how many hours because it's like even when I'm sleeping,
Yeah.
it's like things, it's really ridiculous. I should probably leave it alone. Like I was on vacation and I couldn't stop working. I was still baking. It wasn't, I mean, it was just for my family, but still,
Yeah.
I'm converting like pounds and ounces into grams
Oh.
so that I can do things in another country. And then I had to convert the temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit so I could bake it. You know,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
all, yeah.
it was real cute.
Yeah, that temperature change is always rough.
It was the whole process was tricky because converting it is difficult because when you buy it, you have to weigh it out.
Yeah.
You know, it was so worth it. Everyone really enjoyed their cookies and brownies and blueberry muffins. So you know.
But that's good though.
Yeah, it's just like a process.
Mm-hmm.
I like appreciated my skill so much more coming home.
Mm.
It's like, hi, I'm sorry I ever talked bad about you. It's a lot. But yeah.
But that's how it is though. Just like when it comes for like chiropractic work and stuff, like when they give you eyes, I'm sure there's been plenty of times when I'm out.
Yeah.
You know, doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
You know,
you probably look at somebody who's like,
I did a lot. I did so much.
You're like,
man.
Your posture.
But it's such like cane. Even if I was a doctor, I still couldn't do it because I know it takes so long than just saying that.
Yeah, but you're probably looking at them like,
The only way I would do it is if like we already had a conversation and I would talk about it.
You can't talk about it at all?
No, I'm just saying, 'cause the thing is, I know it takes longer than just to say like, you need to fix this. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a posture, when it's an abnormal posture, there's a lot of things wrong. And so the thing is like fixing it, like I can adjust and do other like treatments and stuff for muscle and everything like that. But then besides that, it's just stuff that you have to do on your own.
Yeah.
So the thing is I have to educate you on everything at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had somebody come in before like a few weeks ago and she was stiff, neck stiffness. She woke up wrong, whatever. But she had this a lot. But the thing is like I did like a full body adjustment on her, did some muscle work on her, and then I educated her. And so, but the thing is, like, I had the time to do that.
Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have just like a regular person walking around because everybody has bad posture.
Just wait until you get in that really long line, and then you can talk to get behind that one person and like, so what?
See, I don't want to be that person. See, I'm never that person. Though.
About your back.
Yeah, see, I'm never that person. But the thing is, always ends up like it would always end up like
that would be so weird. I'm just kidding. That would be so
but
weird.
But I already
imagine
know.
you're in line, somebody's like, so you know your back is crooked.
That'd be really weird.
It's so weird. I'm just saying.
But the thing is, like, once like people find out I'm a chiropractor, then it'll be like, it's always gonna be something.
They're like, oh, can you crack my neck?
Right.
Or like me, can I get an adjustment?
Right.
And I already go into position because I already know.
I have family members that are waiting for me to get legal.
Me too.
They're like, let me know, Cuzzo.
I'm just, right over here between the fifth and sixth vertebrae. You weren't
So you know that.
See, you weren't ready. You weren't ready?
A lot of people don't know, that's why.
Right here in between the clavicle. I don't even know because this is the clavicle.
Alright, do you know what this is? Because you know people call this the what is it? The police call it? Damn, what was it?
What?
Shoulder blade. You know what they call it the shoulder blade? This thing in the back?
What is it?
It's called a scalpel.
Oh no.
No, because like I always heard the shoulder blade growing up.
Yeah.
But it's actually the scapula.
So that's the technical term for the shoulder.
Yeah, that's the name for it.
Just like your collarbone is your clavicle.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I remember from all those bones.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, that's all I got. So,
yeah.
so I bake cakes. I'm just.
And there's lots of you know I don't.
Listen, that's why I make banana pudding, and cookies, and cake. Like I do what I'm good at. Now somebody asks me to make a clavicle cake, I'm gonna go figure out what it is. Okay. Until then, collarbone.
I think if you make like a scapula cake, that'd be dope. I'm not scapula, sorry, like a vertebra cake.
Huh?
I think if you do like a whole like spine, maybe you can do so like maybe not the whole spine, but maybe like one of the sections would be cool.
Okay. Alright. Did you know this sounds real interesting? This sounds real intricate. Okay.
Well, because the things like
I feel like you have to do that but I feel like you wouldn't do that as a cake. Like more maybe like that would have to be a part of a cake, like one of the portions of a cake.
Yeah.
Because it's so thin.
Yeah.
Like if you want it to be like anatomical.
But it's a lot of detail.
Well, yeah, but I feel like cookies would be easier because I do decorative cookies. So
and then you put them in and make them the vertebra.
Mm-hmm.
So then what would be I can't do terms.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Try me. Let's see how good I am.
Okay, so what would be the cord, like the
cartilage?
the cord that puts them together, the thing that connects them.
You just put them in a bag, okay?
No, but you know, so the cord. All right, so the vertebra wraps around the cord basically.
Okay.
So you have the anterior portion of the vertebra and the posterior. Posterior is the big part that you notice.
Okay.
That's where the spike part comes in at. That's the spinal process.
Okay.
And then the anterior portion is like the other stuff that goes around it.
All right.
In between that is the cord, like your actual spinal cord.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
And then the things that are like those little gels, those big like those discs.
Uh-huh.
They're the discs. So like those are on the posterior part of the vertebra. So you have like the discs with the body, and then you have the core, and then
I was just thinking of the bone, like it just got real deep.
As I said, you didn't have to do all of them because it's just like you just got the proportion.
This is wild. Like all this. That's like flour, sugar, baking soda, salt.
That's how you're thinking about when I'm thinking about proportions. I'm thinking about like triangle process, the sponge process,
like broken
the lamina.
The way you break it, like whoa.
How it goes.
That just went way over my
head.
head.
There's like
Okay.
different ligaments that hold it down.
That's what you use the royal ISO for.
See, yeah, that's you do that part though. But besides.
This got, I don't even know, like you just spoke German, all these different I don't know what you
That's what I'm saying, I didn't want to say those terms.
I'm just like, it's the bone and then the cartilage.
The disc is cool because the disc is always like, we always refer to the disc as like a donut.
Okay.
And then like whenever there's a bulge where it comes out, part of the disc comes out, we say the jelly comes out the donut. So if you were to do that, you can make the jelly in the donut.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can make the jelly.
Okay.
Because it squeezes and then like when you move it squeezes, which is cool.
Okay. Alright, I'm here. I'm here for it. Sounds good. I'd have to look at a picture to see.
Yeah, you would. But if you do like the neck, cervical, that attaches to the head. But if you do the thoracic, that's the mid part, that's the ribs. But if you do the lumbar, that's the low part, and then that attaches basically the tailbone.
Oh.
But then that also attaches the pelvis.
Yes.
No.
That'd be a shitty cake.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Funny.
Yeah, you're
very funny.
See? I know a couple of bones. Oh, Lord.
But then the tailbone is actually a different section of the spine, so it's called the coccyx. The sacrum is the lumbar, sacrum, coccyx. Sacrum, coccyx are kind of like together. The sacrum is like the pelvis, and the coccyx is like the tailbone.
I don't ever want to be a chiropractor now. Like, it's just too much. So I want to go to bank.
I mean, you're saying that, but the thing is, like, I'm sure there's a lot of details in it.
Well, yeah, I mean, and there's baker's math.
Right. We don't even do math as chiropractors. We just say fuck math.
We do math.
Yeah.
Kind of. Because, like, number 4, vertebrae.
Nah, yeah, but that's very minute math for us.
So, I mean, exactly, but it's not like baker's math.
But, like, numbers, which is weird enough because our numbers are weird because, like, we have, like, when it comes to, like, the cervicals is, like, 7. Right? And the thoracic is 12. Lumbar's 5. Sacrum's, like, 2 or 3. And coccyx is just, like, 1. Okay? Those kind of fuse together in a way. But, yeah, it's weird because how they choose to the numbers.
Yeah, this is, it's
But it's weird because when it comes to the nerves, cervical has 8 nerves.
See, and for me, it's just your spine.
Yeah. But the cervical has 8 nerves, but only 7 vertebrae. That's stupid, isn't it? Why does it make it C8?
I'm so confused. I'm just, it went way over my head with all of this. Way over it. But I'm here for it. Like, okay.
It's like stuff I just think is kind of stupid when it comes to stuff we learn, of course.
There's a lot of things that don't make sense. Like a baker's dozen is 13, but a regular dozen is 12.
Exactly. That's exactly sounds like the nerd thing I was just saying.
There you go. You know, my grandma used to say, if common sense were so common, everyone would have it, so.
That's a good point.
There you go.
And then I'm stuck learning like examinations that are named after people. Because you know, Europeans like naming shit.
Those Caucasians. The other side.
Don't worry, I'm like 1A.
That's right there. That one right there. That's what it is. I'm just kidding. It's for daddy's side. Let it be.
Yeah, anyways.
You know, just saying.
Alright, next question. Alright, so why do you still work both?
Because I got kids and they're expensive. And I haven't taken that leap to just do banking yet. Because that's scary. I mean, I do relatively well, but it's just like that I need to have that those consistent orders.
Yeah.
Where I'm always busy, so that way I can continue to like pay the bills.
Yeah.
And buy the stupid games for the tablet and all that stuff. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's coming though, real soon, 2020.
Thank you.
I know.
Okay.
It's like 5 months away.
Oh, nice.
Are you
putting to work though? So.
Well, it's like 4 months away now because we're in the 8th month.
Yeah.
Shit. I got this done. My manifest game is strong, and I'm clearly tired for a reason.
But I mean, that's kind of how it is for me. Because even when it came to like, because like, you know, like when I was like, you know, like when I do like face plays and, you know, I've been acting like, you know, most of my life basically. And then it's just like, but it's always been a hobby, even when it came to doing this stuff. Because the thing is, I'm like, when it comes to grad school, something I've noticed with the people I've been in class with, and then like Dave, him, you know, him being in grad school, and then like all of us getting the low money, and then the thing is like we don't work, so we have school as our main thing, and that's it, only thing. And so the thing is that on your dead time, you gotta find some shit to do.
Well, yeah.
Because if you don't, you're bored.
Well.
Yeah. Because the thing is like, so the thing is like Dave, he traveled for his money.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, and then for me, I decided to invest.
That's right.
Yeah. And so, you know, the investments paid off, but I originally just did it as hobbies. You know, to kill time.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be like weekends, and I'm like, you know, let me go through this stuff.
Well,
like,
they also say to let your job fund your dream, so.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But
I
it's just
could
like.
do more stuff, like I could buy.
Yeah.
My airbrush machine,
Cause
things like that.
Yeah, because it's gonna be a lot more stressful when you have to rely on everything with the money that you're still trying to build. That makes sense. That's what a lot of people do. Like a lot of people I've met that like do acting and stuff. Like they have to.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Well, acting is very sporadic. Also.
Exactly, and that's why I can't. And that's why I was like I couldn't do it.
No.
As a
unless you're
full-time
Will Smith,
thing, you know.
You like.
But I'm pretty sure, but the thing is, no. What's moved to other things too?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying unless you like.
But you can't like throw him in there because he was like, because Will Smith is kind of like, he's a multi-talented person.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he started acting.
Yeah.
And then rapped.
Yeah.
And then. What else did
he does a lot now.
Just
He does a lot more now.
Been great. I don't know.
Yeah, he's done amazing. Like I don't know who's been putting him on game for like just like doing all the social media stuff. Yeah. That's smart for him to listen to them.
Well,
because they're part of this generation.
Yeah, your kids actually know a lot.
Yeah, and he's really.
Mine just told me I should YouTube some stuff.
See?
Mom, did you know that people make cakes on YouTube? No, I didn't. But thanks for telling me. You know, they know everything. So. Everything.
But so he's really been like prospering from them, you know. And so, but like it's like, but because the thing is, at first it was a hobby, of course, just to do it. And then it was just like, you know, people say, oh, that's dope, you know, people, you know, you do anything, whatever, like that's cool, doing this, whatever, that's cool, and then I started like putting, because at first it was always production and acting, and then I think maybe my last 2 plays, it was only production. And so my first time doing production by itself, it was a different feeling for sure.
And you learned a lot more.
Instead of just being on both sides, just one side.
Yeah.
And then the last one I did, I was assistant director. So that was cool.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so Yeah, but like I say, I've been getting a lot more, and then even because me being like, cause like in the fall I was like in the clinic for a bit, like a little bit of hours, whatever, every week, and I just like having that experience, it definitely changed me. So when I did, so like when I was like came back into doing the production stuff, my attitude was different, of course, about it, and then that made gave me more of a passion for it.
Yeah.
So like now it's like that.
What? What's up? Go sit down. This is my way.
Yeah. But yeah, so the thing is, it's like, so it's more of a passion. It gained more, but the thing is, like, I still, but like, if I didn't, put in the work for this stuff, I would be where I am with anything now.
Well, yeah, you have to continue to work at it.
Yeah, because the production started from doing all that, and then I
Well, yeah,
some
you
events
learned.
after that, and yeah, and then the
You
show came from.
Progressed and learned new things
Mm-hmm.
that you were able to. The new things that you learned by trying it,
Yeah.
you're able to incorporate into like the show
Yeah.
and other stuff that you're working on. And it looks good on your resume, all of that. Because I tell people I didn't make cakes for a long time
Yeah.
because cakes are intimidating. But not so much anymore, like now it's fine. But cakes were intimidating.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's like so precise.
Mm.
And like if you mess up somebody's cake, you mess up their whole event.
Ah.
Like, have you ever like ordered a cake for someone's birthday?
Mm.
No, okay. So if you ever order a cake for somebody, or you put your order in and it's not right,
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense.
it's a different kind of feeling.
Mm.
You want to make it's like when you order your food and then you like say no onions and they put onions in it,
Gotcha.
but the cake is like specific. So
Yeah.
it's like I told you I wanted fuchsia, and this is hot pink. So it's like it's simple
Yeah,
things,
yeah.
but it's like cakes it's like a more specific sort of thing. So but I do it now. I make cakes, cupcakes, cookies, muffins. I had to think like what else I make. Cider jars, all of that. Trying to get into cake pops, but I don't like them.
Why not?
They're tedious.
Mm.
They're very time consuming, and I ain't got no time right now. So
But like, how does it work?
cake pop,
Yeah.
because you gotta bake the cake,
Yeah.
let the cake cool,
Yeah.
mix the cake with the frosting. So people think that they'll say things like cake pops are raw, like this is raw. It's not raw. Like the cake's been fully baked, but you mix the cake with frosting
Mm.
and then form it into a ball. Then you gotta put that ball or all those balls that you made into the fridge or the freezer and let them cool
Yeah.
and chill. And then you gotta dip the stick in the chocolate, melt the chocolate, get the colors. Cake pops are that's the vertebrae and the all of this. You ready? This is the cake pop. It's that. It's a lot. And it's just like if you're not really good at it, like there are people who are awesome at it,
Yeah.
and I'll refer you to them because I don't want to do them. It's fine. Just like you didn't act in the last play because you were assistant director. You can't do it all.
Right.
You gotta let some things,
Yeah.
And I need to sleep sometimes, so I'm gonna pass these cake pops off.
Yeah. No, that's smart though. If you don't like, if you don't want to do it, it's.
No, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I can.
yeah.
I could do it.
Yeah.
It's just until I have mastered the process,
Yeah.
then I just because I have to charge for that.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm not making any money.
Right.
So I'd rather not charge you $3 a cake pop. So I'll just give you somebody else who does it for cheaper and does a good job and come back to me for your decorated cookies.
That's
I
smart.
got you there. I know, like, you also just have to, like, you have to find your niche.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's the fun part too.
Yeah, that's one of the things about like when I become a chiropractor. It's like finding my niche. It's like figuring out what I'm good at and like what it is that we're gonna keep coming back for.
Yeah.
But as of now, I've been the chiropractor in Northridge that I'm under. He teaches me a lot. He's an older man that he loves adjusting, and so he teaches a lot of adjusting stuff.
Okay.
And so like the thing is interesting because it's like I wouldn't have thought I would have liked feet adjustments. I'm really good at it now.
Feet adjustment?
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Every
Well,
joint.
because there's bones. Yeah.
Yes, every one is a joint because it connects.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everything has
You
everything.
see, I'm like,
Yeah, things like no, but things chiropractors don't really like adjusting extremities. So like your arms and your legs, those are extremities. And so I wouldn't have thought I would have liked it either. But the thing is, I've been doing it and like in the clinic and stuff, and then even like with my guests that come in, and I'll adjust them like full body work, and then I'll do everything I learn. And it's like really great stuff. And like people in the clinic, people in the clinic are like, Jarrell's good at this stuff, like good at feet and stuff. So like they'll ask me like, hey, you wanna? Because nobody likes that. Like a lot of people don't like stitching the feet or whatever. So I'm not bothered by it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I said, I wouldn't have thought that because like when I studied this term, I wouldn't have thought I would have liked feet. And even like neck stuff.
I wouldn't have thought I would have liked feet.
But like
the way you said it.
but like even with like neck stuff, like it was like I was iffy about it before, but then like I've gotten better
Well, yeah.
at it.
With every time you do it again with repetition, you get better.
Yeah. So same
Yeah.
niches and stuff. Some trying to learn and figuring out what I'm good at, great at, what I'm that's the point. So
You got this.
yeah. And so yeah, it's good stuff.
You got this. You got this.
But like even when it comes to like alright, so like just how you were saying that you would kind of refer someone that's great at something that you're not.
Yeah.
It's like literally the same thing as like for us as chiropractors, a lot of stuff we can't do.
Yeah.
And so the thing is, the point of us knowing everything is so we can refer people to the right people.
Yeah.
And so the thing is like you're supposed to have. So the thing is you're supposed to like network with other doctors or great stuff you're not. A lot of different doctors that we would network with, and then we would refer patients to that person. And the thing is like when you do that, then they would probably do the same.
Yeah.
So that's how it should work. So it's like if. Next question. What advice would you give a single mother working a 9 to 5 that wants to start their own business like you?
Just do it. There's lots of resources out there. So just look for them. And if you're really passionate about what you want to do, then just figure out how to do it. I don't have much more for you.
One thing I can add is maybe, because how it's like, the saying is to surround yourself by who you want to be.
Okay.
And so if it's something that you're passionate about, you want to create that off of whatever that passion is.
Yeah.
Surround yourself by people that are doing those things.
Yeah, and you can find yourself like a mentor or something.
Yeah. But even just besides the mentor, just somebody that's still at least doing something that you want to do.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably have some advice just to give you.
Yeah.
Like something just easy and simple, and they just go, oh yeah, like just how you put me on game about that what's the letters? It's like 3 letters. It's like DBA. Man, I was trying to connect to the Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, so hard. But anyway, so like that. So you know what I'm saying? Like somebody that has something going on, and then you did it. So you're like telling them to do it. Like you're like, oh well, this is something I did, so this is something I can tell you to do as well.
Yeah.
Like that, exactly. So so the thing is just kind of like go outside your comfort zone with it, like with things that you do normally, and network that way. Just meet people and stuff. I think that'd probably be like another way to go about doing it.
Yeah.
Because then you can like kind of like you can also be encouraged, to keep pushing that goal that you have.
Yeah. Pretty much. That's how.
That's how the cookie crumbles.
Crumbling. Woo, that thing is crumbling. You ready to night night, huh? Yeah.
So.
I got you. Don't worry.
Chey'na, thank you for this discussion.
Of course. It was awesome.
And then hopefully we can have you on for another one if you want, or maybe when you actually decide to go more full time with it, maybe.
No, it's full time. My job is is my hustle.
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Or maybe just like, or maybe you have like, maybe like a discussion where you can like talk about maybe your progressions.
Yeah.
You know, with what you have going on. So yeah, so that can be something.
Listen.
Thank you. Thank you for watching the episode. Before you go, please subscribe and hit that bell so you can get notifications. Because I know you don't want me to continuously send you DMs and text messages every week. Instead, you just get notifications every time I upload an episode Sundays, and then when I upload my midweekly rants on Wednesdays. Thank you and have a good day.